Hi, this is Tomapella, and welcome to Let's Play Metal Storm. I'm going to be doing this for the Hard Games thread on the Something Awful forum, and let's get started. This game came out in the early 90s for the NES. It was one of the later games on the NES console, and it actually is one of my favorites. It's one of the more underrated games on the console, I think. It's a really clever little action platformer. It's pretty straightforward. It's got one basic gimmick, though, and that is that you can flip gravity, as you can see. This is something that kind of got echoed in the VVVVVV videos that Figgle's been doing for the thread, and I don't know if this is the first game that did it, probably not, but it still is a really cool feature for a game of the era, and they use it in some really clever ways. The poster in the thread mentioned that he wanted to see this game done in expert mode, which I will get around to doing, and I'm terrified, but as it is right now, I had this game when I was a kid, but I haven't played it in about 20 years, probably, maybe not quite that long, but I am very, very out of practice, so I'm just going to start out playing normal mode here. First stage is really just kind of easing you into the mechanics of the game. It doesn't really do too much, but as you can see, we're already at our first boss here. If you flip around and you get right up there, I mean, the boss is already almost dead. Really a pushover in the first boss, and the first few bosses of the game really go down in a matter of seconds. The non-expert mode of the game is not that difficult, although it does pick up quite a bit later on. And moving on to the second stage here. You can see a gimmick that gets used a lot in this game, which is the wraparound. You can go upward and end up at the bottom of the stage. This gets used to great effect later on, but this is the first time it really shows up. And you can see I just got the that A power up, which lets you take an extra hit. You normally actually die in one hit in this game, but that lets you take a little bit of extra damage, gives you a little cushion. And there are a couple other power-ups. I got the P power-up in the last stage, which gives you that sort of wave-looking shot instead of the regular pellet gun. Up here. And then there's also the G power-up, which makes you do damage when you flip around. So you can use your momentum to fall into enemies and damage them that way. It's really hard to get that to work effectively, but if you can do it, it does a lot of damage. And in this part of the stage, we have these swinging gates here. They can really be a pain if you... Yeah, check out this amazing platforming skill that I'm demonstrating here. But if you even brush against those as they're moving, you just die instantly, even if you have an extra hit. Got to do a little free fall here. There's only two places you can come out of that, but... And the Bs, as far as I can tell, just give you extra points, which I don't think they really do anything for you. I don't think you can even get extra lives from getting points in this game, so they're just kind of there. And this second boss, a little harder than the first one, but basically you just got to make sure you're not standing right in front of these guys when they're firing their lasers, and they'll be done in very short amounts of time. And there we are. So this is, yeah, very much the easy part of the game, as I've already said. Moving on to stage 3 here, and this will be the last one for this video, for reasons that you will see very soon. The main gimmick of this is this track that has enemies moving along it. They're generally really easy to deal with. They basically go down in one shot, but sometimes, yeah, you can see I took a hit there. It took my armor away. And I have the gravity power up, the G, and I also actually just got this shield, which effectively rendered the gravity power up worthless, but that does give you a little a little extra protection against attacks. You can absorb bullets with it, and also if you hit weak enemies while you're holding the shield, you can ram them and it'll just take them out right there. Pretty nice to have. And moving on to the second half. You have your choice of which power-up to get. I decided to go with the power-up. I don't know, it's really nice. The power-up shot actually goes through walls. And here's a puzzle. Oh, man. And yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty rusty here. I should not have taken that hit a few seconds ago, but I did, obviously. You got those spikes there, but really, unless you're kind of playing stupidly, you're not going to have any trouble with those at all. And here's the third boss. For some reason, I used to think this guy was really hard when I was a kid. He's not at all. You just kind of dodge those lasers, and there's pretty much no way this guy can hit you. And there you go. Yeah, that'll be the end of this video. I'll come back for the next stage, in which it takes an abrupt upswing in difficulty, and that's only the first one. It only gets worse from there. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.